let me show you this in slow-mo. And as you notice, as I mouse around here, it shows me exactly what the windows are. Boom, right? Boom, 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 boom. Now, let's say I just want to see my Photoshop windows or one application's windows. Well, I select that application and I do this. Again, just the one app's windows. Notice the palettes fade away. The other apps highlight in the, dim out in the background, or I can go see all of them just like this. It's very, very nice. Let me show you this again in slow-mo here. And again, I can pick one, and when I do, they all just come back. Right? So boom, boom. Now, we've gone even further. How do you trigger this? Well, you can assign any key on your keyboard to do it, right? Or, if you have a 2-button mouse, you can assign the second button on the mouse. Or, you can assign screen corners. So I've got my screen corner set up where this one just does all these. Boom. I just go, just like a gesture. Boom. And this one is all the windows from the app that isn't currently active. Isn't that nice? Now, let me show you one other cool thing. I'm going to bring mail to the front here, and I want to mail some. I'm in the middle of composing something to somebody, and I say, check this out. And oh, you know, the file I want to send to them is on the desktop. What am I going to do? Do I want to close all these windows and have to reopen them? No. Expose lets me handle that too. It lets me assign another button to just clear all the windows off the desktop. Let's do that in slow-mo here. Oops, didn't want that. There we go. They just fly off to the nearest corner, right? And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to grab this, and I just drag a little bit and bring it up there and pop it in. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. So this is Expose, and let me quit all these apps. We think you're going to love it. So again, you can see your windows from just one app, all of your windows. Now how does this do this? It's using Quartz Extreme, the amazing graphics built into Mac OS X to do all of this so smoothly, so simply, with a great UI on top of it, that lets you instantly see all of your windows, instantly see just one app's windows, instantly clear all your windows to see your desktop, and you can activate it by using either screen corners or your keyboard or mouse. And to set up the activation, we have a special preference here that lets you set it up super easy. It's really, really nice, and we think Expose is going to save us all a whole lot of time. Okay, next up, File Vault. File Vault's a brand new feature in Mac OS X as well, and it came from requests from companies that said, look, we've got a ton of sensitive information on our notebooks. If people lose them, that sensitive information is available to a thief. What are we going to do about this? And we've done something about it. It's called File Vault, and it secures your entire home folder. You go to Preferences, you check on one checkbox, and it turns File Vault on, and File Vault encrypts and decrypts every file going in and out of your home directory on the fly. You don't even know what's happening. And once you log out, your stuff is safe. So it's security for your entire home directory with one checkbox, built into Mac OS X. That's File Vault. We think it's going to be pretty popular. Next up, we've really improved Mail for Panther. It's much better. Everything is a lot faster. We've got Safari HTML rendering built in via the SDK. Addresses are now objects. You can easily move them around. We've done that in a really nice way. You can now view and manage your mail by threads in a really cool way. So, let me give you a few slides, and I want to go show this to you. For objects, addresses are objects. When you type them in, they become these objects. And you can even set it up so that any addresses outside a certain list of domains you've specified show up in red. So you know if you're sending something outside your company, say, and it can flag it. For viewing mail in threads, again, we've got something very, very nice. And let me show that to you now. So let me bring up Mail. Here's Mail. Let me put this away. And the first thing I want to show you is just some Safari HTML rendering right here. So this is the Wall Street Journal here, rendered right in Safari. Here's the New York Times. Just works beautifully. Here's Apple Music, iTunes Music Store, and Music Tuesday email we do. And now let's go to Compose. So if I want to send a mail to John Rubenstein, his address is Ruby, and once I get it, I hit this, boom, it becomes an object. I'll send another one to Fred Anderson, there we go. And now I can just drag these around anywhere I want to, change the positions, and I can just, it's very, very easy. Now if I type Avi, Avi's got 2 email addresses. Oops, gotta spell his name right. Avi's got 2 email addresses. One is .Mac and the other is Apple. I've got it set up so anything outside of Apple flags it. And boom, I can see, woo, if this is a confidential email, I might want to know this. But of course, Avi has got different email addresses. I can just go select the Apple one, and boom, it unflags it like that. So very, very simple. Easy to move this stuff around. Now, in terms of viewing mail as threads, this is a thread right here. I've got this little triangle over here. I can click on the thread, and I can see all the email in the thread, all the messages, and I can click on one and go right there, which is kind of cool. But I can open it as well. Boom, and there we go. It goes to the first unread message. I can zoom around and read any of these I want. I can just close it. And again, boom, go to the first unread one. I can close it from anywhere I want to. Boom. And this is how it works. It's really, really slick, and it's going to make viewing email and managing email so much easier. And again, I can be here and just click on one of these, and boom, I go immediately to that message. So that is the new mail in Panther. Addresses as objects, manage and view your email by threads. We also, again, as I mentioned, are shipping a new IPsec-based VPN. This is the new industry standard. Cisco's adopted it. Microsoft's adopted it. We're adopting it. It is built right into Panther. It's also built right into Panther Server if you want a complete VPN end-to-end solution. So that's new mail. By popular request, in Panther, we are building in fax. There are still some people that fax, if you can believe that. And what we are doing is putting a fax button on every single print panel, because if you think about it, faxing is just remote printing, isn't it? And that's what we're doing. So on every print panel, there is a fax button, and when you push that fax button, you get a fax panel that does full address completion with your fax numbers out of your address book and lets you set up, make sure you have the right modem, etc. Very, very simple. You push a fax button and you're faxing. It is built into Panther, built-in fax. Next one is really fun. It's called Pixlet. Pixlet is a breakthrough QuickTime codec. It is delivering studio-grade quality on a personal computer for the first time in history. No codec out there delivers studio-grade quality today. Now, why did we do this? Well, we got a request from a company that we like. Named Pixar, and what they wanted was they wanted to be able to compress their film-grade images enough to send them around their studio and still be able to use them, edit them, scrub them, and still be able to use them to make key decisions without seeing compression artifacts. A super high-quality codec for film-quality material. And that's what we've done in Pixlet. As a matter of fact, we even partially named Pixlet after them. The codec we built is based on wavelet technology, so we just took these two things and we put them together, and that's where Pixlet came from. And Pixlet delivers us film resolution that's high-def quality, high-definition quality, 48 bits per pixel source data. This is the only codec on a personal computer to go above 24 bits per pixel source data. This is essential for high-def and film quality resolution. No noticeable visual artifacts.